Hi everyone, this is Jim Egan, head of school, Synapse School, with a Friday announcement in the summer. I bet some of you watched or heard Gavin Newsom's announcement, his statements today. I typically don't watch those things. I watched today's. I knew it was going to involve schools. And there, as I thought, there was a lot of confusion after his statement. I do want to say right off the bat that I believe a lot of what he believes. We believe that cohorts and connection, those were two things he talked about, with other kids are vital and necessary. And that can only happen when school's open. He also talked about the emotional need for kids to come together and be with kids and be parts of cohorts and be in schools and to have daily live interactions. I believe that. We believe that. That's what we want. But we left, as a leadership team, we left that press conference a little confused. But this is what we do know. Right now, San Mateo County is not on the watch list in California. We have heard there are good sources that say San Mateo County will be on that watch list as early as Monday, maybe Tuesday. But right now we are not. If San Mateo County goes on the watch list, schools in the county, K-12 schools, will have to close. Counties are then on a monitoring list because they've not achieved more than 150 tests per day per 100,000 people, or have more than 100 cases per 1,000 residents, or have case positivity rates greater than 8%, or have a 10% or more increase in hospitalizations over the past 3 days, or less than 20% of ICU beds are open, or less than 25% of ventilators are available. So there are some restrictions. The state order may allow superintendents, school I think would qualify as a superintendent, as a private school head. We may be allowed to submit school district waiver requests or private school requests to reopen elementary schools. This would have to be approved by the local health officer only after review of local epidemiological data and intervention strategies, and obviously in consultation with that health officer and the California Department of Public Health, I imagine, as well. So that's what we do know. This is what we also know. We are preparing for an open and we're preparing for a closure. We're still working off the same start date. There is an element for us of sort of reality that this is the new normal, that we could open or we could not open. So we're working off that and have always been working off that. So the news of today's press conference with Newsom wasn't that stark for us. We're always working off that. So right now we are working off of the same start date. If we can open in a hybrid model as well as a distance model, then we will. If we get put on the watch list, then we won't. We'll find out that next week. I can also tell you we are meeting daily. We called an emergency meeting today right after the news conference to address the situation. Right away, we came together. Our task force has been emailing throughout the day, keeping up with the news. So we're still moving ahead. We had a meeting this morning with a lab regarding new tests that could be available. We have a meeting at 5 o'clock this afternoon with the people working with us on creating the testing protocols and the Stanford group that is helping us with the research aspect. So we continue to build out facilities. We continue to build out our testing protocols. We continue to make hires and develop programming, and we continue to be optimistic. That's what we're going to do. So that's the update. I hope everybody's well. And if there is more news to come this weekend, I'll update you as well. But in the meantime, I want you to focus on being healthy and happy and enjoying the beautiful weather of Northern California or wherever you are. And we'll see what happens next week. Okay, everybody, take care.